Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new year. And welcome as well to some new fragrances that were added to my collections, about which I'm going to talk to you right now. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Emilia. We're all about fragrances as well, beauty and cosmetics. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so before leaving this video. And in the case where you're attracted or interested in such niche, such topics. And without further ado, let's just jump into this video. And I do hope you had a great holiday season. You enjoyed with your loved ones the Christmas and the New Year. And obviously, I said I'm going to start with some fragrances because they are my passion. And obviously, I want to share my experience with you and my opinion, my thoughts on well known fragrances, or maybe some fragrances that might be new to you, the same as they are new for me. And I'm going to start with a sample that I received from the shops that I'm purchasing my fragrances from. It's Al Haramain, and it's Haramain Amber Oud, the gold edition, if you can see. I absolutely love this brand, purely because I think they know how to sell the fragrance. Here you have listed the fragrance pyramid, which tells you what ingredients, what notes the fragrance has, starting from the top till the base or the bottom. You will have a generous quantity of the sample, which I absolutely, adore at this company. They don't come with tiny samples, which is 0.5 milliliter or zero point 0.4 from some companies. I do have the full bottle already, but anytime they give me this sample, I'm super pleased because I love this fragrance. Um, for me, this fragrance, it's a monster. It's a beast when it comes to projection, longevity. Therefore, I don't overspray this fragrance. Obviously, you might want to do so, but I don't think it's needed because it projects and it works like a beast. And this opens up with bergamot and green notes. Then in the middle notes, we have some yummy, yummy notes: melon, pineapple, amber, as well as some gourmand. And in the base, we have woody, vanilla, and musk. And I absolutely love that they create this. It's so easy to understand what this fragrance is, what it has in it. And, you can use this at least 3 times because, even if you overspray, it will last you at least 3 times. The atomizer of this is again amazing. I simply love it. And the presentation of it is also very elegant. It comes with this tiny gold cap. Therefore, nothing to complain about. The fragrance itself, for me, in my opinion, it's more of a unisex scent. It can be worn by men as well by a woman. Um, Obviously, because I have this fragrance, I'm sharing it with my husband. We both enjoy it. And, I love that it has this Middle Eastern vibe to it. Also, the way this fragrance projects the whole day is absolutely amazing, outstanding, I would say. And the price for this, at least in Cyprus, it's super affordable. For 100 milliliter, you pay 58 euros, which is absolutely amazing. Usually 50 milliliter fragrances cost somewhere between 50 to 90 euros over here. Then next, I'm going to move to the actual fragrances that I purchased. And one of them is going to be a fragrance that I was really, really hesitant to buy it, purely because I'm not familiar with this fragrance house. I know the fragrance house goes into the niche category. However, what really convinced me was some of the reviews that I watched and saw about this fragrance. And, it's a fragrance that I consider to be polarizing. It's from the house of Amouage. So it's a niche brand. I'm going to mention this, that I'm not into niche so much. I'm more into designer fragrances. That's what my tendencies are at the moment. Purely, I found an amazing offer. The online store from where I'm purchasing normally the fragrances had an amazing deal. So for 50 milliliters, I got this at the price of 95 euros. Normally, if I would have bought from a fragrance store, retail store that sells niche fragrances, they would have charged me somewhere around at least 190 to 200 euros for 50 milliliters. So I absolutely got tempted by the price as well. And this is an eau de parfum formulation. The box is absolutely gorgeous. They have also for men the same version, Figment. And this is actually made in Muscat, Oman. It's written here at the bottom. Now, I'm going to open up also the box. It's a bit difficult, but absolutely adore the presentation. It's very elegant, very chic. The bottle itself is also gorgeous. Um, it's transparent, but I assume because of my lights, you will not see that. And it's another magnetic cap. I'm into them. Wow. So, okay, it's not what I thought. It kind of it goes into the woody area, but also there's something like white florals, or at least floral. And it's a bit also fresh. It's also spicy something. Now, I'm really curious how it's going to work on my skin. Um, Even though this is 50 milliliter, it looks so tiny. It's so compact. Um, this is going to be considered a chypre floral fragrance for women. It was launched back in 2017, and we have here Sichuan pepper, saffron, gardenia in the opening. In the middle notes, we have jasmine, ylang ylang, tuberose, lily, cassia bourbon, and orange blossom. And the base notes are papyrus, incense, patchouli, and orris. I think the incense is something that comes really strongly through. And I think that's something that puts a lot of people off. Um, at the first, I wouldn't say that it's an absolute wow. I'm super pleased by the with the packaging. I love how it looks like. I love how much details they give in it. From the gardenia, I would have expected a bit more of a floraliness, more of a femininity. It's, you know, it's a very intense. So I'm really going to see how it's going to work on my skin, because from the bottle, this is what I can mention. Um, it is an unusual fragrance, I would say. It's not a crowd-pleasing scent. And I feel it's very strong from the bottle. I do get sweetness, obviously. You have these green nuances coming through, and a bit of spices here. So I'm curious how it's going to work on my skin, and get back to you with feedbacks later on this year, hopefully. If not, in the time, depending how I'm going to like it. Obviously, I have to test it and see if it's going to be more for spring, summer, or winter. So, you know, we are still here in winter time, so it's perfect to try it out. And if I'm not going to like it, how it works in the winter time, I will give it another shot in spring and summertime and get back to you with more details. The next fragrance here that I have is coming from Christmas gift set, which I found at an amazing deal. You know, here after the Christmas ends, they are extra sales, and I took this time Guess for Women. Before Christmas, I took the Guess Seductive Noir, and this time I took this scent. It comes again with a set, so we have some fragrances here. We have the 10 milliliter and the full bottle, and as well a body lotion. And I'm going to see now how it comes packed because they're really nice. So packaging that I had in the last one, and I hope the same goes for this. Oh, yeah, so this is a pink version. I have again all of them, they are wrapped. And this is why I like sets. First of all, you have value for the same money that you would spend on a set. Um, Normally, like, would cost me 35 euros just a fragrance. However, with the set, I have extra, such as this bag, a body lotion, and a travel size fragrance, which comes like this. From here, I can smell something very floral, very fresh, very feminine, floral, citrusy, some greenness. And again, I consider this fragrance, smelling it now, as very girly, very feminine, crowd pleasing scent. Nothing offensive. I would imagine, wearing this again all day around, very bubbly, you know. That's how it smells, at least from here. We see how it will work on the skin. And let me show you also, they have this kilometer long paper, but nonetheless, they don't want the fragrance to get damaged from the transportations, obviously. And I like the box and the bottle here. It's very unique. It kind of like gives me the same um, illusion as we have from, let me see how it opens up. This is going to be an interesting one. All right. So it reminds me of Mugler Angel Muse. It's very similar presentation. They have the same um, metallic. I have to get used to this bottle, so apologies for delays. Now, the fragrance itself, it's more of a floral fruity. Now, this is a fragrance that has been some years around us. It was launched in 2006. And the creator of this masterpiece is Maurice Rochelle. We have very interesting and very fruity opening notes. We have green apple, bergamot, tangerine, and strawberry. In the middle notes, we have peony, freesia, red berries, jasmine, lily of the valley, magnolia, peach, and ylang ylang. And the base notes are cedar, amber, oak moss, and musk. And this is again an EDT formulation. And I have to say, there's a lot going on in this fragrance. I mean, too many notes, yet it comes down so simple, so um, grape candy like, or grape bubblegum like, if I can say that. Um, kind of gives me the same vibe as Bright Crystal. And so far, this is what I got. I mean, it's a very young girl that would wear this. Um, it's very bright, it's very clean, very fresh, very, you know, if I would say again, bubbly, sparkly, uplifting, if I can say. It's very youthful, very happy. And the other thing is, I would see this as, again, one of those easy grabbing fragrances, very versatile. And I think it's going to be perfect for summer and spring as well. Obviously, I might test it even now because I love how great it smells. And hopefully it projects well. And longevity is not something that I would complain about, but you know, testing and time will obviously tell. So this was again Guess for Women by Guess. The next fragrance is going to be a flanker. It's Dior's Joy Intense, the Eau de Parfum. And again, this is something that I had on my wish list for a long, long time. The price, this is for the 90 milliliter, which is the full bottle size, was 115 euros. Retail wise, it's much more. Obviously, depending from countries, the price would vary. And this comes like this. It's more darker, the juice, compared to the original one. And I found that this is more powdery, but it has also some white floral, some vanilla, some citrus, rose, musky, sweet accords. Then, compared to the original one, I found this is a bit more mature, if I can say like that. It's a fragrance that it's again amber floral category, and it was launched in 2019. And we have Françoise Demachy as its creator. We have here in the opening bergamot, some neroli. In the middle, we have beautiful jasmine, grass rose, and in the base, we have some interesting notes, tonka bean, sandalwood, musk, and vanilla. I absolutely love all these notes. There's nothing that I would hate. You guys know, if you have been following me, that I have issues with patchouli. However, there are some that I tolerate. Um, this I think is the first flanker that was issued for Joy, the Joy Intense. I haven't seen any other flankers coming out from Dior's house after this. This is, you know, essential fragrance, I would say. I would see this worn more later in the afternoon, but obviously I would need to check and test it and see how it performs, how it works on me. Again, for me, I would consider it signature worthy scent because it smells pleasant. It smells, you know, florally elegant, and I think it's something that you might want to try it as well. It's a very pleasant scent. It's a fragrance that inspires joy, inspires happiness. Obviously, it's sweet, not that spicy sweet, but sweet, and it's not overly sweet. There are some fragrances that are super sweet, but this is a balanced one, I can say. And it's something that many of you would love. Now, as I know, it has been discontinued, but I would need to make some more research. Again, it's something that would be crowd pleasing, you know. And I would say, because I have quite a few fragrances from the Dior house, I would say this is one of the best ones. My top favorite, it's for now, at least, it's from the poisons category. And it's not hypnotic poison, but pure poison. I used to love hypnotic poison, but since they reformulated it, there's something that absolutely puts me off. I cannot stand it anymore. And I used to love that fragrance. And I'm so sad that I don't have or the opportunity to buy the old formulation. I'm talking about formulations that I used to have 13 years ago here in Cyprus, almost 14 years. And sadly, I don't find that formulation. Um, I might find this somewhere in my top favorite ones because it's easy to like. Now, obviously, as I'm going to wear them, test them, I will be able to give you more feedbacks on this. And the last fragrance that I added to my collection, or actually, should I say re-added, because I have a bottle which I purchased the previous year, and I was like super careful with the fragrance, not to use it too much because one, I love it, but it's very difficult to find it in outlet stores. The reason why I'm mentioning outlet stores is purely because price-wise, I think they offer fair prices compared to retail ones. I mean, in retail stores, you would find a 50 milliliter fragrance, um, talking about this particular mysterious fragrance, which I'm going to show you in 2 seconds. It's around 100 euros in a retail store. However, from outlet stores, you might be able to purchase them around 80 euros for a 50 milliliter bottle. And I found the 100 milliliter version at 100 euros. So it's kind of like I bought double the 50 milliliter bottles or twice. And from now on, I can wear this fragrance whenever I want it and as much as I want it because now I have a lot. And I'm talking about Guerlain by Mon Guerlain. It's an absolute love fragrance. As you can see, this is the 50 milliliter. The 100, I'm not going to open it because it's just bigger in size, but it's the same fragrance. And for me, this is a must have if you're a fragrance collector or if you're looking for a signature worthy scent, because this, it's a beast for that. And I do love the original. There are obviously a lot of flankers out there. They came up with many, but for me, even though it's a bit more of an edgy fragrance, this spoke the most from the Guerlain series. And this has some vanilla, some beautiful lavender accord, woody, aromatic, some powdery, some balsamic, fresh spices, some iris, which give this powderiness. And it's superb fragrance. Again, it goes in the category of amber woody fragrance. Um, I love amber fragrances. This was launched in 2017 and it was created by Delphine Jug and Thierry Vasser. And it opens up with beautiful lavender and bergamot. I love lavender because it has this relaxing, this calming effect, which, we need. We have so much stress in our daily lives that we need lavender or something that calms us down or chills us out or relaxes us. And I feel this, comfort is like a blanket around me, this fragrance when I wear it. And I absolutely love that feeling. In the middle, we have some iris, we have some jasmine, sambac, some rose. And in the base notes, we have beautiful Tahitian vanilla, coumarin, Australian sandalwood, some licorice, benzoin, and patchouli. Patchouli, again, it's not something that hits you in your face. It's just beautifully blended with the other notes here. Um, the fragrance house chose Angelina Jolie as the face of this perfume. And I would say they couldn't be more correct in their decisions. Um, you know, this was created basically for women that we all admire. And basically, the fragrance house choose, emotions and dreams that embody basically the modern femininity. That's the idea behind this fragrance or the concept. And even though it has a lot of notes in it, it comes so beautifully, so balanced. Um, you know, the other fragrance that I absolutely love, and it has lavender and it's a bit of edgy, it's YSL or Yves Saint Laurent, the Libre, the original. You know, it can come down, you know, more on the mature side, this fragrance, depending from your skin chemistry, but leave it to dry down and you will see how beautifully it develops. Um, it develops into a very cozy, sweet vanilla, and inviting lavender, inviting vanilla. And, as it develops, as I mentioned, it gives you this coziness feeling, this blanket around kind of like experience. It's absolutely amazing fragrance, and I think this says it because you know I wouldn't buy extra bottles just to have them if I don't like a fragrance or I you know really consider it. And for me, besides that this is a signature worthy scent, it's one of those fragrances that would be in the top 10 of my list. And, I have a fragrance collection that has more than 270 bottles, unique fragrances. And, I think it says a lot if I include this in the top 10, um, because I have a variety, yet this speaks to me so much. Obviously, when it comes to purchasing fragrances, what I would recommend to you guys, if you're looking for one or two fragrances and not to have a collection like I do, it's just go out there, smell the fragrances, have some reviews, test them out, and then decide if it's full bottle worthy for you or not. Um, I hope I gave you some ideas, some inspirations with this content as well. And let me know in the description box or comments box what you like from these fragrances. If you own any of them, how do you get along with those fragrances? And maybe you can recommend me some of yours that you really enjoy because, as mentioned in the description box, I do enjoy testing new fragrances. It's one of my habits and one of my hobbies, doing it. And I cannot stop smelling this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, if you haven't yet subscribed, don't forget to do that, because, you know, you have growing this channel as well. And thank you so much for watching and commenting as well, liking this video. Until next time, I hope you will have an amazing new month, an amazing new year, and stay healthy and positive, and may you have a blessed 2023. Thanks for watching and bye for this time.